fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a first down on a gain of 10. His first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's now 3rd
It's
down.
been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike 7. Mike 7. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 7's a Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
33-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
At the 49ers' 37-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a dump off here complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Is 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And a little floater there is incomplete.
thrown away and incomplete. Brings up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Touchdown, defense. Line 7. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Line 7. Line 7. 43. 43. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Yellow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Everyone got 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
3-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Look at that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 32 on the play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
He was taken
A
down.
loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Play. Mike 7. That's the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes steps away to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's
got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch 9, watch 9. Single, single slot, single slot. I get it.
His pass caught at the 4.
The pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Complete to number 15.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
T.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It was covered by Dante Jackson.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the 9 or 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And this is third down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Is good.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now in the third quarter.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep blow there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
23-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Buying time to his left. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game? and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to.
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
At the 12-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
34.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Dancing to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.